stakeholders, and I don't know what else to call these people. Hillary, I got some other names I'm going to call you, but thank you so much. I'm standing here thinking
back to my young days, and in 1966, my wife and I battled a driving rain from Charleston, South Carolina, going up to the little town of King Street that I proudly represent in this Congress today. We went there to hear Martin Luther King Jr. give one of his first speeches after the passage of the 1965 Voting Rights Act. It was a very rainy day. We were out in a cow pasture. I know it was a cow pasture. I saw evidence of it being a cow pasture. But we were there to hear Martin Luther King Jr. exalt, march to the ballot boxes. We in South Carolina had not done much marching to ballot boxes. I still remember my mother and father as young parents, young citizens, what they encountered trying to get the right to vote. We got it with the 1965 Voting Rights Act, and we have demonstrated it time and time again. But along the way, irrespective of the efforts of so many people, roads were not always made straight, as King exalted that day. There have been a lot of crooks in the roads, and one came about 6 years ago when the Supreme Court took a look at the 1965 Voting Rights Act and decided that it was, for whatever reasons, outdated and needed to be made current. We took Justice Roberts' words to heart, and though we did not agree that it was outdated, we decided to do what we always do, and that is follow the law of the Supreme Court of the United States. And thanks to the Speaker, we had 8 hearings by the Judiciary Committee, 9 by a special meeting that a leader of the Speaker created, headed by Marcia Fudge. They went around the country listening to people. And this bill is the result of those 17 hearings. And all the people here chimed in with their experiences and what they had developed. It's all now been wrapped into one piece of legislation that will be put on the floor in a few minutes, and we're going to pass it. So I want to say to Chief Justice Roberts and the Supreme Court, we listened, we heard, and we have acted in keeping with your instructions. And we call upon every member of the House, Democrat and Republican, to vote today to pass this bill. Every member of the Senate to pass this bill. And the President of the United States to sign it into law.
And with that, I'm pleased to yield to my longtime friend who I met in 1960. Never forget the weekend, October the 13th, 14th, 15th, 1960. the weekend before Martin Luther King Jr. went to jail for the first time, John and I were there together, urging King to go to jail to show us the way. A great compatriot and a real patriot, John Lewis.